Hey guys, Pyker here, and welcome back to another episode of Kethane Space Program. I know. It's been a really, really long time since I recorded one of these episodes, but honestly, I just kind of got caught up in pretty much every other game I've been playing and work and whatnot. And if you guys watched, I think it's Project Zomboid episode 5, I explained pretty much the entire reason as to why I haven't been recording and haven't had videos up and running, a lot recently, but we are going to pick up directly where we left off, and that is getting Lawfree. Jebediah came out and picked up Lawfree to bring him home safely to Kerbin, so that's what we're going to do. We have a minimal amount of fuel. I think we have more than enough to get home, so we got to get this guy into orbit. So I'm just trying to find the 90-degree mark. And I also installed a few new mods. I installed KW Rocketry, which I haven't really messed around with too much. I'm still like experimenting with it. I haven't found the most efficient and um, the most fuel efficient and thrust efficient rocket motors yet. I haven't really messed with all the tanks. I also got the docking port alignment camera system thing. I don't remember what it's called, but it like basically whenever you go into docking, it has a little dial that you can line up your docking ports, so it just makes docking 10 times easier. I think those are the only two things I installed, but I figured I'm gonna shelf my my regular Let's Play, my vanilla Let's Play of this game for right now until I get a bunch of complaints about it not being up. It doesn't seem to be as popular as the Kethane series, so I figured I'll just do the Kethane series and a couple other series just for fun too. But this series seems to be getting the most views and not really necessarily the feedback. Guys, you can leave comments and stuff just in case you didn't know. Um, and you can hit that like button too. That helps. But yeah, so I figured I'd shelf my regular vanilla Let's Play for now, just so I can focus more on the Kethane series. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get Lawfree home right now, actually. So let's tilt this puppy 90-degree mark and get them into orbit at least, hopefully. I think I haven't played this series or played this save file in so long that I am not even sure what we have. Like we do, yes we do. We do have a docking station around the moon. We might have to hook up with that to refuel. I'm honestly not positive. We have enough monoprop fuel to, as soon as we get into orbit, we should be able to, maneuver with just the monoprop or the propellant or RCS fuel, whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna get this guy into orbit, which I honestly I haven't played this game. It feels like forever since I played this game. Whoa, excuse me. I might have to edit that out. I've been drinking iced tea and eating circus animal cookies. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about when I say the animal cookies that are like covered in white and pink icing. I don't know if you guys know those cookies, but they're freaking delicious. So yeah, on that side note. But yeah, I haven't played this game in a while, and it looks like we're about to run out of fuel before we even get into orbit, which is a bad thing. Shit. I think it only takes 700 meters per second to get into orbit around the moon, but we are not looking too good right now. I could have swore we had a lot more fuel than this. At least enough to, do something, or at least to get back home. That's what I thought, anyways. I'm terrified that. Oh, and we just ran out of fuel. But good news is we're in orbit. So, I'm probably. Oh, this sucks. Damn it. Let's set this as our target and see if we can't maneuver around without it taking 3 years to do so. What is that at? Does that look close? It looks pretty close, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty close. And I don't know how long it's going to take to burn. Probably a really long time because we're basically running on RCS fuel and that's it now. Which kind of sucks. Which I honestly was not expecting that. Which really sucks. So, yeah. We are going to fast forward. Oh, I'm throttled up, that's why. I was wondering why everything was freaking out. Estimated burn, 2 hours and 18 minutes. That can't be right. Nope. I'm thinking that's right. Wow. Oh, that sucks. We might just switch over to our personnel carrier and get it out here and maybe rendezvous with our personnel carrier with this module to get Lawfree home. I completely ran into a predicament, if you guys didn't know. Shit, I probably should have stopped by the Kethane miner and freaking fueled up. That probably would have been a really good idea. How much fuel? Monoprop. We still have quite a bit of monoprop fuel, but this isn't looking too good. Ah, shit. I am not stoked. Oh, damn it. Let's see what we can do here. Hold on. Let's see if we can get to our Kethane miner and see if we can't get the Kethane miner to possibly rendezvous with that rescue module. Because if we're gonna refuel our what's the word I'm looking for? We're gonna refuel our space station more than likely. So kill two birds with one stone. Hook up with our rescue one module, refuel it, and then meet up with our space station and refuel that. And whoa, sunk into the ground a little bit there. How much fuel do we have? We are completely full. Sweet. So let's line up. That should be fine there, right? Let's line up Rescue 1 as our target. And we are pretty much taking off from the same direction. So as long as we point 90, I think we'll be okay. Now I just gotta find that mark. Alright, so let's... Oh, damn it, I forgot how heavy this thing is. There's our 90-degree mark. RCS. Just full bore it. Waste some... Well, not waste, but use some of this fuel. Well, that didn't go as planned, guys, and I apologize. Ah, damn it all to hell. Just nothing can ever go in my favor. Alright, let's see if we can't line up with our rescue module. I hope we can. We should be able to. This is taking a lot. I didn't realize. I haven't played this game in so damn long. I keep forgetting, like, how I have to use my fuel and whatnot. And it's just kind of screwing me over right now. Which is not cool. Pop this about there. See if we can get as much velocity as we can to get into orbit before I have to start converting fuel again. Which fuel tank is it using? We mind Kethane too? Yes, we did. Alright, cool. It's using these two. Yes. And now it's dipping into here. We have enough fuel to convert, so we don't have any problems running out of fuel in this thing. But I would rather not have to run out of fuel. I mean, just kind of stupid. Set as target. Let's see if we can make this orbit below that Rescue 1 module, which will be kind of difficult, which kind of sucks, but right now we're kind of in a predicament, so we'll put her in orbit below Rescue 1 and line her up once we get it into orbit, and hopefully be able to meet up with it pretty quickly and forego any more problems that we might run into. I'm really not stoked that that's how this episode started, with me being a retard and not realizing that I didn't have enough fuel, which when I could have just floated right over to the Kethane miner and hooked up there and easily refueled. Instead, I have to do it in orbit now, which I'm not too excited about. All right, let's put a node here. Line these guys up. Oh, damn it. Right there, roughly. Alright. Where's that node at? This thing's so damn heavy with all the fuel in it that's just takes forever to move it around. 4-second burn. in 6 minutes. So let's go ahead and fast forward. Oh, there we go. All right, let's do a slow burn. Not stoked that I have to do this. And you know what? I just realized is I don't have a small docking port on this. So we're going to have to dock with our space station. Son of a bitch! Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, damn it. I don't think the small ones work with the little ones. That wouldn't make sense if it did. Oh, damn it. Alright, well, we don't need to be worrying about that anymore. So let's set this as our target. Son of a bitch. Not stoked. Which way do I need to do this? Looks about the right way. Oop. Yeah, that's the right way, alright. And we're gonna fast forward until we get to that node. Because Rescue 1 is kind of screwed right now. Which kind of sucks. I mean, realistically, what we could do is we could bring our personnel carrier, which is the other thing I want to do in this episode, is bring our personnel carrier out here with both of our fuel tanks and the new X-Tug. I want to bring that out here and have it orbit the moon so we can start setting up our mining base. Um, so what we could do is we could bring our personnel carrier out and get it in orbit, and then disconnect our shit. I missed the mark. Disconnect our new X-Tug and use our X-Tug to go grab Rescue 1 and tow it back to the space station, which would probably work. It might just be a little bit more of a pain in the ass than I originally anticipated, which kind of sucks, but there's only so much I can do, guys. I'm not the brightest person in the world. So we gotta make this work. Let's see. Oh, shit. And if our space station's full of fuel, that's even better, because then we don't really have to worry about fuel, really. We just have to worry about getting Rescue 1. That's our main focus, is to get Lawfrey home. He's been stranded for so damn long in that X-Tug that we need to just get him home. We need to get Lawfrey home, and I'm sorry, but I'm the retard that decided to run him out of fuel before he even got into orbit. So yeah, or ran out of fuel as soon as we got into orbit. So that doesn't really do us any good at getting him home, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Problem solving, guys. That's what this is all about. And cut it. So we're gonna try to hook up with our space station. We're on a lower orbit right now, so we should catch up with it here shortly. Can't warp faster while under 50,000. That kind of sucks. How close are we after they pass this? We might be able to mess with that a little bit and see if we can fix it or get it closer without having to do another orbit. May or may not be able to do this. Ooh, was that a close one right there? Nope, I lied. I mean, even if, damn it, that's going into the, yeah, that's not gonna work. Shit, let's bring it back, and let's see if we can move. Maybe if we move this around a bit, we can find a spot where it's a little bit closer. There we go. That's looking better. 0.4, that's pretty damn good. Alright, so let's point in that direction. Slow down. There we go. Alright. And fast forward. Yay! Stupid mistakes that I make is always great for entertainment. And I know I could be fast forwarding this stuff for you guys, but I don't feel like messing around with, because if I do that, it's just going to be like a bunch of different cuts, and this video will be probably about 6 minutes long. So instead, I decided, figured I'd just play it out as long as I could stand it, I guess. Let's full throttle here and cut it. Get back to the mark. Give her a little thrust, and there we go. All right, where's that marker? How close? Point 2, that's awesome. Cool, so let's rendezvous with our space station around the moon. And then what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to our personnel carrier that is currently orbiting Kerbin. And we're going to try to get that out here to the moon. We might end up having to make another in the next episode to actually get Lawfrey home. But that is our main goal, is to try to get Lawfrey home. Because he's been stranded for a very long time, and I feel bad. But I do get to actually show you guys the docking mod that I was talking about earlier. So hopefully, I'm going to point this in the opposite direction. I'm going to probably fly past it or something. Hopefully I'll be able to actually use it, because this would be the first docking that I've actually used it for, so I have to figure out how the hell it actually works. But so let's fast forward, get close to our target, kill our velocity when we get real close. Oh look, the sun came out right as we're starting to get close to our space station. Alright, so we're going to slowly kill our velocity in relation to our space station, and then we're going to fly towards it and hopefully dock without too much trouble. That's the plan anyways. So let's point in that direction. Fire up the engine a little bit. Let's fast forward. I have my RCS tanks on, so I can just use that to slow down. Ooh, we're getting close. That thing started coming up pretty quick, and I was like, oh no, that's not good. Alright, so let's start slowing down here. So we are getting a little close. I don't want to break off any solar panels. That would be a bad thing. Let's fast forward. Should fly right next to it. Get damn close. We should be able to adjust from here. Alright. I need to kill that velocity. Kill any movement. Now let's set this as our target. And there's our docking align, which is actually really, really cool. So let's put control from here. And then point this puppy downwards like we should. Oh, wrong way. I am just pushing buttons and nothing's happening. Oh, I'm just doing circles now. Alright, we're gonna retract all these panels so we don't break any of them off. Just to play it safe. I am so confused right now as to my orientation on this. Let's point. Alright, I need to stop looking at the actual spaceship and like look at the nav ball. That should help a lot. Oh, no, need to point the other way. There we go. Alright, now I'm actually paying attention to what the hell I'm doing on the nav ball, like I should have been from the beginning. Alright. Point it right there. Let's switch over to our docking station and line this up a little bit better here. And hopefully our miner doesn't crash into us as I'm doing this. Alright. Let's set this as our target. Set this as our control point. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ooh, control from here. Alright. And I need to stop going in that direction. Need to go up. Spin to get her aligned. Oh, this is so weird. I have never used this docking system before, but it is pretty cool. I like it. 'Cause now I'm just trying to get used to how I'm actually need to orient myself with the controls on it. Uh, I'm so confused by this docking alignment system right now. Oh, this would probably help. Nope, wrong way. And that way. Floating way too high above this thing right now. Hell, this might have been easier with just freaking doing it the old-fashioned way. Oh, well, I bumped into it. That's gotta mean. There we go. All right, that was a bigger pain in the ass than it should have been. All right, we are lined up. Let's get our solar panels back out. Let's convert some of this kethane into liquid fuel and oxidizer. And hopefully, and as that's doing that, we're going to switch over to our damn personnel carrier that's orbiting Kerbin right now. And I think what we're going to end up doing is we're actually use the engines on the X tug that's on the personnel carrier right now, like the tug uh, or personnel tanker, whichever. But I think I'm going to use, instead of using 2 nuclear engines, I'm going to use 4 off of the X tug, which I think would be a lot quicker to actually get out to the moon instead of having to like slowly tug all the way out there. So we're going to do control from here, and we are going to shut down these 2 engines, and we're going to activate these engines, and we have more than enough fuel because these tanks should be pretty full. Well, at least they're close anyways. But pretty much all the tanks, we have a lot of fuel on this thing, so we should be able to get out to the moon just fine. So let's line up a maneuver node here. Oh, there's our encounter. 41, 36, that's pretty good. All right, so let's bring up our nav ball here and try to, I gotta watch this thing as I move it because I don't want it to break into pieces as I do this. Just gotta find that node, and then I will rotate with the node. And as soon as our what's the word I'm looking for? As soon as our burn time or our node uh, comes up, we'll be right there and ready to go and ready to burn. So, all right, let's point in the correct direction. So I want to take 2 more of these fuel modules up to the moon. So we still got to get those. So we got to get all this stuff out to the moon and set up those modules on the moon surface with our where our mining operation is, and then we got to take the personnel carrier back and fly 2 more of these fuel modules up to do that. So we still got a lot of stuff to do, unfortunately, because I haven't been playing this game, so I've been slacking a lot. And I'm actually gonna fire these engines real quick, just to give myself a idea of how long it's gonna take the burn. 4-minute burn, that sounds about right. So let's fast forward and hopefully do said burn. And I'm hoping I'm going to be pointing in the correct direction as we come around. We should, but I am kind of scared a little bit. No, we're good. All right. I just wanted to make. I was getting worried. That would have been bad. All right. 5 minutes. 4 minutes, and we should start our burn here in now. So let's burn as much fuel as we possibly can. I'm gonna actually enable cross feed, hopefully. So it should be using all the fuel out of these tanks. Yeah, it's actually using it out of our personnel carrier, which is kind of cool. So we're gonna get this puppy out to the moon and line her all up. I forgot that these nuclear engines overheat. We got a lot of time yet to burn. But I think that's what I'm going to do, guys. I think I'm going to actually call it for this episode because I think this episode's been running for a quick minute. Yeah, it's been about 26 minutes. All right, so I'm going to call it for this episode, guys. Next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to actually pick up where we left off. We're going to get this personnel carrier out to the moon, get everything set up, getting ready to go. We're going to go take our X-Tug, grab Lofries and rescue one, get him refueled, get him back to the surface of Kerbal. Hopefully, then refuel our X-Tug. Get our X-Tug to pick up both of our fuel modules, drop them off at the mining operation on the surface of the moon, and go from there. Because that's a lot of stuff. I don't even know if we'll be able to do all of that in one episode, but if we can, that'd be awesome. So hopefully we'll be doing exactly what we need to be doing when that time comes. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit that like button. It does help so much. You guys don't understand. It helps so much. And if you haven't, please subscribe. Leave your comments, any ideas that you guys might have. Yell at me for not throwing up an episode of Kethane Space Program sooner, but long story short, I worked a lot and didn't have time. So I apologize. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.